All right, now, so we are doing, was this part 5? Yes, part 5. And I'm about to start whipping through these. I took way too long in the top. So we're gonna hit these. So we're gonna do this one, and that one, and that one. So we got 3 things of collections and a hodgepodge, which is like my Goldie ones. So of course, this you can see is Mancera. I am going to run through Mancera really quickly. Not going to spend a whole lot of time because we'd be here all day on Mancera. And I do have a few more. I have some new ones, a couple of new ones. I've decluttered and I got some new ones. So my Mancera collection is a little more compact for the moment. There are a couple more that I do want to get and try. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's get started. I'm just going to run through them. This is Gold Incense, Lovely Garden, Jasmine Exclusive, Fig Ecstasy, Gold Prestigium, Black Vanilla, Royal Vanilla, Sicily, Oud Exclusive, Wild Fruits, Precious Oud, Oud Orchid, Wild Motherfucking Python. Yes, we have to call her by her full name. Femininity, Amore Cafe, Jardin Exclusive, Rose's Motherfucking Greedy. This is a new bottle. I haven't worn her enough lately. Vanille Exclusive, Pearl, Of the Wild. Oh boy, Cocoa Vanille, and I need to get some more of this. Tonka Cola, Roses Vanille, Holidays, need some more of that. Oud Cafe, Wild Cherry, Musky Garden, Amber Fever, and Oud Vanille. All right, so we're going to do this section right here. These are a lot of just different things I have. This is a Loewe. This is L8 de Gran Via. This is a more floral Loewe. I haven't worn it actually, but it's been a while. I just received it this year from my Loewe buddy. You know who you are. And so I got this one, and I haven't worn it enough to really talk about it really in depth right now, but I do. It is a good fragrance, so I do like this one. Speaking of Loewe, y'all know this is At Her Dessert in Los Jardins, you know, the long name. I talk about this one all the time. It was in my underrated sandalwoods. Y'all know this is a compliment getter. Love it, love it, love it. Bond number 9, So New York. I got this one recently because it was a really good deal. But this is a powdery floral. I think it has a slight hint of coffee in it too. I have to wear it a little more, to really get a good feel for it. This is, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. You can see it. This is Giordano Mancera Amber. I always say this is a perfect um, warm weather amber because it has a lightness and airiness to it that most ambers don't, but it still has that amber quality. Laura Mercier Creme. Oh no, this is the Ambre Vanille. This is a classic. What's interesting that it's called Ambre Vanille, but it really has a really strong coconut note. But I still love it. You know, this is a classic. Everybody likes it. If you can find it, because for a while you can find this thing for $12.99 at Marshalls and TJ Maxx all the time. I think these have been discontinued. They did go into an EDP version of it. I don't have that one, but yeah, this is Ambre Vanille. This is Roger and Galette. This is Neroli Faceti. Now, this again is one of those ones that I call like Joe Malone-esque, but at the right price. This is one of the most beautiful Nerolis to me. It's super inexpensive. It doesn't last extremely long. It's an straight to cologne, but the price point is perfect for that. But there's a sweetness there, you know, because neroli can be bitter. So it has that neroli bite, but it has the sweetness of orange blossom. This was one of the first nerolis that I really did like. Laura Mercier Creme Brulee. That's exactly what this is. It's very creme brulee-ish, and it's very cozy, very warm. I think I talked about this in a video recently. I'm not sure, but I think I did. So this is creme brulee. Korloff Gold. Okay, so I have to be honest with you. I have not worn this in forever. This was during the Korloff phase when women were still buying inexpensive, affordable before all of the female fragcom decided they had to go full niche. This is a strawberry based fragrance. I guess I'll be talking about this in my strawberries. So never mind. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Korloff Gold, strawberry. Atkinson's Oud Save the Queen. This is such a beautiful oud. I think I might have talked about this in my underrateds, but this has orange blossom. It's a tea base. It's an Earl Grey, so it's a black tea. Black tea base, orange blossom, gorgeous oud. This is Ralph Lauren Woman. This is a tuberose fragrance. Now, interestingly enough, I love this one, but I still want Woman Intense, which reminds me I need to put that on my list. But anyway, this is a classic tuberose, very floral, very creamy, not super bubblegummy, perfect. All right. Ooh, I'm about to drop some stuff. This is Tuberose Vertigineux by Molinard. I love this tuberose. It is very underrated. I'll probably talk about it in my underrated tuberoses. Do y'all want tuberose? Do you want me to do my white floral separately, like orange blossom, tuberose, jasmine? Would you just want to underrated white florals? I bet y'all, I know where y'all gonna go with that. But anyway, this is Tuberose Vertigineux. It is a very floral, very strong, very, very beautiful tuberose. Very underrated. All right, this is Reem Acra. Very underrated. This is a beautiful amber, perfect for a wedding. It's got a silkiness to it that makes it really rich and gorgeous. So this is Reem Acra. You can pick this up on eBay around $20. Real talk. This is Eric Butterbog Fabulous Magnolia. Now he has gone out of business. These are all discontinued, and I really want more of them. I'm trying to, you know, I think in 2025, because of the way I'm planning on purchasing, I'm probably going to get a couple more. But this is a beautiful, beautiful fresh magnolia. Eric Butterbog is a florist to the stars, so he does florals really beautifully. Bordeaux's Orange Fizz. That's exactly what this is. It's a fizzy orange, perfect for the summertime, really good for layering. Figou Blanche. I talk about this one all the time. It is such a great, inexpensive fig. It is giving you that white fig. It's giving you, you know, woodiness. It's I love it, especially for the summertime. I know I talked about this, did I? In my underrated ouds. This is Oud Mystère. I say this is a beginner oud. It's very, of course we know this isn't probably a for real oud, but it does give you the oud vibe. It's very mild. The oud is well blended. It's a really gorgeous fragrance. Laura Mercier Almond Coconut. Now, I have to be honest, of the three, this is my least favorite. And the reason being is because it's kind of like this dry, the almond and coconut have this kind of sweet weirdness to it. I like it. It's not for everybody, though. This is one that I would honestly say you need to try. This Perlier's Imperial Honey. Now, for the people who don't know, what y'all know, I'm a Perlier hoe. This is beautiful. It is a very light. It's a honey, but it's a, I would say white honey, and the reason imperial honey. So what it is it's got a lightness to it. So it's not a thick, heavy honey. This is a spring summer honey. It feels like the bees are buzzing and the honey is just becoming. It's not super heavy. It's not dense. It's just a sweet honey, but a very spring summer honey. Oscar de la Renta's Velvet Noir, discontinued, hard to find. It's a plummy oud, if I'm not mistaken. I have to spray it again. It's been a while, but she's gotten some work done. But it's a very hard to find fragrance, discontinued, but it is so pretty. I had this, and there was another one, Oscar de la Renta, that was really popular in a black bottle. Can't think of the name of it, but I like this one better and kept this one. This is Giordano Benessera Tuberose. It has a fizzy quality to it, almost champagne-like. So I really love this one. This is a very lightweight tuberose, perfect for the summertime. Atkinson's Jasmine and Tangerine. That's exactly what it is, jasmine and tangerine. For one summer, this was like my go-to, just easy breezy fragrance. And if I wanted to amp up a white floral, I was using this. Bath and Body Works Coffee and Whiskey. If you know, you know. Honestly, I have not used this, but I got it at a good deal. And this was during the coffee phase. So I'm got to give her some love. But this is a really good coffee fragrance. If you love coffee fragrances, listen, we was living for the body cream, so I had to get the fragrance. Musicology Sun Goddess. Baby, this is so good. This is giving Sun Goddess. It is got the tiare flower. It is tropical, beautiful, sophisticated elegance. Then we have this. This is La Belle Ocelot by Salvador Dali. First off, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm mad because Jomashop had this a few months ago, and I didn't pull the trigger right away, and it sold out right away. This is a stunning amber. I love it. It is so underrated, and it's so inexpensive when you can actually see it. So yeah, La Belle Ocelot by Salvador Dali. This is Biel, which is a German brand, and if I'm not mistaken, which one is this? I don't even remember. Hold on. My bad. It's ALO2. It's right there. This is actually, I had forgotten about it, y'all. This is sitting in the back. This is a really pretty soapy floral. I got to look up the notes for this again, but I just smelled it and I was like, whoa. And I'm glad I didn't get rid of it because I thought about decluttering it, but I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't. Okay. So this is Biel ALO2. There was a point during the pandemic, I was just just trying out stuff. And so this was one of those. Etat Libre Orange. Dangerous Complicity. I always say this is one of my favorite girly fragrances. It's got a powderiness, a floral. I know there's some other notes that I've seen that I don't get, but what I get is a powdery, pretty floral. Dangerous Complicity. Abasan's Radiant Iris. I'm sorry. Another underrated, slept on. This is a really gorgeous floral iris with a powderiness. When it's in stock, it's super inexpensive. Y'all know the Abasans are super inexpensive. I've talked about it in my irises. It is an underrated one. Very beautiful. La Perla's Contemporary Tuberose. Now, of course, these are the La Perlas that are inexpensive and people sleep on these, but these are gorgeous. And this is a really creamy, beautiful floral tuberose. If you like tuberose, or even if you just really want to try tuberose, this is another one that I would say this is a good starter tuberose because A, it's inexpensive and it gives you a classic tuberose vibe. Very posh. Another Roger and Galette. This is tuberose de Hedoni. And this is again vibes like a Joe Malone, but this is tuberose and it's a really fresh, light tuberose, of course, because this isn't straight to cologne. This is another one that would be a good one to start out with if you're trying to dip your toe into tuberose. All right, next up is Fleur d'Orchidée by Karl Lagerfeld. This is another inexpensive gem. Not many people talk about it, but this is very inexpensive, and it's a kind of floral amber, giving you that kind of orchid vibe, that vanilla orchid. This is a nice one for somebody, especially if you're gifting it to somebody who, wants to try out fragrances, but and if you're just starting to dip your toe into fragrances, this is a good one to start with. All right, the last two. This is Giselle by Carla Fraschi. I wish I could get another one of these. This is this is a stunningly gorgeous amber vibe, florals and ambers. This is so pretty. It's very dainty, very ladylike, which makes sense because Carla Fraschi was a ballerina, a very famous ballerina, and this was her line. So this gives off that ballerina, very pretty vibe. New Protégé La Parfum. This is an oily suntanny fragrance. I first didn't like it, and I actually was gifted it, and I got rid of it for some unknown reason. I let somebody have it, but then I wanted it back, so I got it this year. But it's like this oily suntanny, gives a very French vibe, very French Riviera at the beach. Yeah, it's an acquired taste because it does have this oily quality to it, but I love it for the summertime. Okay, so even though I'm finished right here, I have some bottles at the lower part that have just been sitting here. So I'm going to show them to you because I need to figure out a home for them because of it, I don't pull them out as much. Now this is by Organic Pharmacy, I think it is, and this is a tuberose. This was sent as a gift to me by a subscriber. It was very sweet of her because she knew I love tuberose. Honestly, I got this right before I moved into the house. I packed it and I have barely used it. I know it's a tuberose. I cannot go that far into it. I am going to pull it out. I am going to wear it this year. And I thank you all for making me do this collection because now it's making me really look at my collection and see, okay, yeah, let's do some things. This is Tuberose de Madras by Boucheron. This is a tuberose, baby. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but this one is a very posh tuberose. It has a heaviness to it. Like some tuberoses are light and airy, they're creamy, they're, bubblegummy. This one, she got body. She got body. She got as much body as this bottle has. And so it has a heavy quality to it. So it's a heavy tuberose. This is not for the faint at heart. This is for somebody who likes tuberose. And then I have these. These are the Les Fleurs de Lanvin. This is Sunny Magnolia. Let me tell you, there's no magnolia in its breakdown, but it is a sunny. I was wearing this a lot when I first got them, which was right before I moved. This was a sunny just kind of bright, freshy. So this is what that one is. Then we have Blue Orchid, which has a slight sweetness. This is the one I thought I was going to like the most. I actually like Sunny Magnolia a little bit better, but this has a light kind of sweetness to it with a floral vibe. So this is Blue Orchid. And then this is Water Lily. Think, I'm sorry. This is very similar to Water Lily Sun by Erin, but at a much cheaper price point. So this is a watery, aquatic floral. Just think Water Lily is giving you that vibe. This is Perlier Vanilla Coffee. Now, I actually have the original of this one, the vanilla Caribbean vanilla. I don't know where it's at, but honey, these people, y'all sleeping on these. These are EDTs. This is giving you boozy vanilla coffee. It is so delicious. These were way before the coffee. This line, of course, was way before the vanilla coffee vibe, that was going on. But this is good. The Caribbean vanillas are so good and so underrated. My only Dua, which is Carnal Desire, which is supposed to be a dupe for Carnal Flower. Honestly, it got lost in the sauce. I'm probably going to need to try this again. This was gifted to me. So right there. These are ones that I always say were good for Larry. This is, and I lost track of this. This is Diaspora by Kimberly New York. And then this is Artsy, which is my favorite. I need to go in and use it up. It is a kind of sweet, almost marshmallowy, fruity vibe. Then I have this, which is, the Baby Fresh Cream and Warm Cashmere. I don't know why that was down there. It needs to go up here with the other ones. Hello. And then we have this, which is, let me remember what this is. So I forget who makes this. This was actually gifted to me, but it's a chocolate. And I know it's like a trio of chocolates. And I can't think of who it is because it's more of a niche. It's a niche brand, but I can't remember which one it is. But anyway, this is a chocolate. So if this, I kept it because if I wanted to give a little chocolate vibe to something, this would be good. But I really don't like chocolate that much. So it's interesting that I still have it. All right, next up is this one. This is the original Valentino Donna. This is a just delightful floral. This one doesn't get any play because, of course, everybody's into Born in Roma. But this is a delightful floral. It's really good to work to layer with. So got a nice pretty, just a pretty floral. So this is Valentino Donna. All right, so now we're in this area. These are our collections. So I'm going to kind of run through them. Some of them I've done, some of them I haven't done yet, and I'm planning on getting to them. So we're just going to go through these really quickly, give them a quick look. All right, so we're going to talk about Atelier des Ors. This is Nudis Veritas. We all know it by the gold flecks in it, and yes, this does come out on your skin, so please be careful. Do not spray these on your clothes, unfortunately. But this is a really good, this is a jasmine, this is a springtime fragrance, spring summer. I'll be honest, Nudis Veritas does not last as long as I would like it to. However, it's so beautiful, I don't care. Then we have Pink Me Up. This has been talked about a lot, all of a sudden the girls like it. And it's kind of got a champagne quality to it. So this is Pink Me Up. Rose Omayati. Gorgeous, gorgeous rose. Got a raspberry-ness to it. I think it has a little oud in it. It is really pretty and stunning. And I do love this rose. It is definitely a wintertime rose. This will be in my wintertime roses, don't worry. Joie des Anges, Choir of Angels. This is an osmanthus and honey fragrance. Love it for the summertime and spring. Rouge Soleil. I don't know why I keep doing this with these. Rouge Soleil is very underrated. It's like plummy. I think it has dates in it. It's a very warm and cozy fragrance. I could have put this in the warm and cozies, but I honestly forgot about it because it was behind everything else. So this is Rouge Soleil. And finally, on my Atelier des Ors is Iris Fauve. And this is a very unisex, um, very middle, very right in the middle iris. It's not, doesn't lean masculine, doesn't lean feminine. Anybody could wear it, and it'll just be. But it's definitely a more fall appropriate. It has a warmth to it, so it's not floral. It's not super powdery. Iris Fauve. Next up is Moresque. I'm planning on doing these mini collections and really going into them. So I'm going to try just to run through them. Yeah, we'll see what happens. This is Scarlet Rouge, Cherry Blossom, very sweet and pretty, powdery. Perpetual. This is also another cherry. Right, okay. This is also another cherry, but it is more cherry almond. Seta, dry vanilla, very kind of popular. Had a moment of popularity before the vanillas became excruciatingly sugary. Jasminisha, spicy gingery jasmine that dries down to a soapy jasmine. I love it. Alma Pure. This is a fizzy, perfect fizzy fragrance for kind of fizzy, freshy for the spring and summer. Lady Tuberose. She's a little spicy too. She's a spicy little thing. Yeah, so this is a spicy tuberose. All right, my Rosendo Matus. I have number 5, which of course is that ambery musky. Everybody, people love it or hate it. My favorites, which is number 6. Oh, sexy jasmine sandalwood. Oh, you can't go wrong with this one. And number 3, which is a very underrated, beautiful iris. You see, it's neroli, iris, and musk, and that's exactly what it is. It's a musky iris, powdery iris. It is beautiful. All right, so let's go with the Van Cleef & Arpels Collection Extraordinaire. This is Santal Blanc. Talked about this in my sandalwoods. Orchid Leather. Sexy plum and leather. Bois d'Almond. I'm so glad I was able to get this. This is a really good, I'll be talking about this in my underrated almonds, don't worry. Bois Doré had a moment where everybody was in love with it. This is people call it sexy, but I think of it as a really nice, warm vanilla for this time of year. Neroli Amara. You have to like a neroli to like this. This one was challenging to me because I really wasn't into neroli, but now I kind of like it but it does have that sharp bitterness of neroli. California Reverie. Ooh, this is like a really nice, real chill, beachy kind of, fragrance for the summertime. I guess I'll do Van Cleef & Arpels, this Orchid Vanille. I don't even have to say anything. Everybody knows about Orchid Vanille. It's kind of chocolatey vanilla. I am going to do a full Van Cleef & Arpels because this is one of my favorites. I do like this collection a lot. I have tried some. I have not. I have had quite a few that I have gotten rid of. So I will go over the ones I've had, the ones I want. There's a few new ones that I really want to get my hands on. And just do a full overview of this house based on what I've tried, what I wound up getting rid of, and the ones that I've kept. All right, next up are my Paris Monte Carlos. This is Mimosa Tannerin. I've talked about this so much. This is one of my favorite mimosas. It is giving mimosa. So if you are looking for a mimosa fragrance, it's great to layer with. Wear Alone. It's giving that sweet, powdery mimosa. Absolute de Osmanth, another one that is giving what it says it is. It is an osmanthus, so it's got that apricot vibe to it. Arancia di Sicilia. She is a kind of like almost like an orange juicy vibe when you first put it on. So it's like a freshie for the summertime, giving you that orange vibe right there. Arancia di Sicilia. And Ylang Ylang Nosy Bee. One of my most challenging fragrances. This is an in-your-face Ylang Ylang. Ylang Ylang is running through it. I still am challenged by it, but I still want to keep it because I love Ylang Ylang. All right, in this last section we're going to do, yes, let's hit these Zerjovs. I'm not going to talk about them. We talk about them all the time, and a lot of times you know them. This is Italica. It's so funny because there was a point when I said I was not a Zerjov person. It's too much. I don't buy them. But then, of course, I do get good deals on them, and now I've got a Zerjov collection. Overture, one of my favorites. Y'all know this is spicy. This is warm. I love it. People be talking about it for the summertime, which is really weird to me because it's not a summertime. Muse, this is plum. I need to pull this one out and wear it. Dolce Amalfi. Our spicy Dama Bianca. Dama Bianca, which is, of course, that kind of citrusy vanilla. Sean Cohen, which is a well-known and well-loved kind of powdery, kind of sweet thing for the summer for now. Sean Cohen. Apollonia, which is a powdery, really pretty balm. Love it. And my very first Zerjov, because this is the one that I fell in love with, which is a Chanteau Overdose, which is a powerhouse floral. Powerhouse floral. Next up is Houbregant, which is such a classic French fragrance house. Now, there are some that are on my wish list right now that I want, but here are the ones that I have now. So I'm going to start you off with these. This is Orangers and Fleurs, which is an orange blossom. If you're an orange blossom lover and you love a classic orange blossom, you need this one. Then I have Iris des Champs. Gorgeous, stunning iris, powdery, floral perfection. Then I have the Quelques Fleurs. This is the original Quelques Fleurs, which is a well-known, very posh, very elegant floral. Then I have, which one is this? Quelques Fleurs Royale right here. I am going to do a Houbregant collection because I'm planning on getting a few more. This is, this is Quelques Fleurs Jardin Secret. And then I was wound up getting this gifted to me, which was so sweet when I bought some from somebody else. And this is Quelques Fleurs in Rose. This is Quelques Fleurs Rose. Now, all of a sudden, I have a Trussardi collection. There's a few more I want, so I'm going to do a full Trussardi probably sometime in 2025 because there's a few more that I want to get before I really get into my Trussardis. So let's go over them. Now, of course, we have to talk about Pure Jasmine. Y'all, we know that we love Pure Jasmine. She's coming up in a video, so that's all I'm going to say, Pure Jasmine. Ooh, look how dark she's gotten. Then I have Ruby Red. The jury is still out on this one, but I'm trying her out. I'm still giving her some time. The Black Rose. Interestingly enough, I have Trussardis, but the one that's very popular I don't have, which is Donna. Trussardi, whatever. Yeah, I think it's that one. Then I have these. This one is the Courtyards of Castello right here. I talked about this one in, I think, my honey fragrances. This will be talked about in an underrated soon. Aperitivo Milanese Porto Nuovo. I love this fragrance. Oh my God, it's so good. Then I have Musk Noir. This one will be coming up in an underrated also. And finally, Walking on Via Fior Oscura. This is as you can tell, this is more of a light spring summer vibe. The rest of them are a little more fall winter appropriate. This one is definitely spring summer. A nice floral. All right, y'all. So that is this for these shells. Whew, we are almost done. I know I've been taking forever. You know, I've been taking my sweet little time with it. I'm sorry that I didn't go back to back, give you a full week where it was just easy peasy. I will make this into a playlist though, so you can watch them all together. So anyway, this is part 6, 5. I don't even know what part I'm in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Part 6. We're only going to have one more section, part 7. I'm going to knock out the bottom and then we will be done. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which fragrances you're interested in, as always, or which ones you have. Let's have a little chat. As always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.